Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about a movie that's kind of old, and I really don't have any reason to review this movie, but I saw it and decided to review it, and that is The Incredible Hulk. So, in this review, I'm not just going to talk about the film, but I'm actually going to talk a little bit about my history with The Incredible Hulk, because I do kind of have one. So, let's just get into the film. The Incredible Hulk is a remake and part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I believe it's the second installment in that universe. And it's a remake of the Ang Lee original that came out in 2003 with, I can't remember his name. Kind of tells you how I feel about the film, or that film. And in the opening scene, they basically show the entire origin of the Hulk, how Bruce Banner became the Hulk, and it's just like a montage in the opening scene, and there you go. You get it. And now we have our story. And after that montage, we skip to Bruce Banner's life, and he's basically trying to cure himself of the green monster inside him, even though they don't exactly call him Hulk. I think they call him Hulk a couple times in the film. But, anyways, that's besides the point. So, Bruce Banner is trying to cure himself, and General T. Ross is basically trying to get him because, as far as he's concerned, he belongs to him because he basically, and what he is what they need, and they want to make it into a weapon, and Bruce Banner doesn't want that to happen, so now you have a plot. So, what did I like about this film? Well, first off, let's start off with the performances, and that is basically just about everyone in this movie does a good job at selling you their characters, and you understand them, and you can get why these characters are the way they are, even though they're a little. Sometimes they can be a little cartoonish at times, but you can still understand why they are the way they are, and the acting is good, but we'll get into that later. And another thing I liked was the music. It's kind of nostalgic for myself. And basically, the music for myself when I was a lot younger when I saw this movie. Not when it came out in theaters, but when I saw it for the first time at home. I basically loved it, and I always listened to it, and I still listen to it every now and then, even though it's kind of cliche and a little sappy. I just really like it because it's nostalgic, not just nostalgic to me, but I don't know, it just connects with me and kind of reminds me of some fantasies in my head that I'm glad I did not do. So, and I kind of imitated some of the scenes in this film. Some of the action in this movie was pretty fun. And even today, even though some of the special effects are, some look decent, some don't. They could look kind of dated, but I guess the ones that look good, look really good. The ones that don't look very good are okay. I'm not saying they're great, but they are what they are. So, and so the action's enjoyable, really fun. Another thing I liked was the pacing felt even, and what I mean by that is it doesn't feel like it's slow in some scenes and really fast in other scenes. Like it's so off that it's kind of a chart that's it's not consistent, but it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I think you get it, and I don't think there's a moment where the pacing is really bad. Some of the cinematography in this film looks cool, even though some of it is alright. It's not impressive, but it's a good looking movie, and everything works the way it should. And a little bit of history for myself with this film, and basically when it came out, even though I kind of discussed the music. Some of these scenes where the action is going down, I kind of repeated it, which, whoops. Some things in this movie you just should not repeat. As far as negatives go, I would say from the character of Betty Ross, she her acting wasn't that great because she's just always whispering throughout the film, and she's really given nothing to do. She's just the love interest of the film, and so there's that. And there are a couple of parts in this movie that while it is well paced, it does seem a little weird at times. I might be getting off on the wrong foot, but when I say weird, I don't mean necessarily bad, but there's this one scene in the movie where Bruce and Betty are basically reunited. When Betty first sees Bruce Banner, she kind of walks outside in this overly dramatic slow motion scene. And that's another issue I had. There are moments where slow motion was unnecessary, so and this is one of them. I guess it was just to make it overly dramatic scene. But when Bruce Banner is just hiding where he is, you see this like big bright light. Even though it's kind of a nitpick, I know, but it just fell off. I felt that was a studio light, not a light from the environment around. So it's kind of a nitpick, but what can I say? One other thing to note is this film is a little off tonally, and it goes from scenes that are kind of very romantic-like to a comedic scene-ish, and then it goes to an action scene, then to a little romance scene, and the tone is just fairly off here and there. So, and I have one last negative with this movie, and that is, it's kind of a weird criticism, but it's not too much of a negative because superhero films aren't really known for having been this, and I might be getting off on the wrong foot with that when I say it, and that is the dialogue. It's kind of, it's not very memorable, but and not that superhero films are known for dialogue, it's just here it feels very just kind of like Kong Skull Island to level of dialogue. So, there's just nothing memorable about it, and there's that, except for like the funny lines and some famous lines in the film. So, aside from that, this is a pretty good movie, and I'm going to give The Incredible Hulk a B+. It's a pretty good movie overall. I do have a lot of fun rewatching it, even today, but it just isn't how it used to be for myself, because growing up as an adult, it's not what it used to be for myself. Thank you as always for watching my videos. If you liked this review, leave a like. Let me know down below your thoughts on The Incredible Hulk, because I'm sure you have a few. And follow me on Twitter. A link for that will be in the description below. Subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up. And I'm not perfectly sure what it's going to be, but we'll see what it is. Maybe it comes at night. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.